Hello, YouTube. Okay, so we're back here at the Super Duper Dreamland and oxygen not included. So let me go over what's going on in our playthrough while I wait for people to show up to the chat. So last episode was, I think, a couple days ago, maybe 5 days ago, and I had this intention of like going over the current base or the colony and just sort of cleaning up all this material and garbage and stuff like that. But we never ended up getting to that because things got busy and I just didn't have time to play at all. So instead, I haven't played a second since the last stream. Hey Nate, good evening. Happy Friday or happy Saturday, depending on where you are. How are you doing tonight, Nate? So basically, I kind of forgot what my intention was from the last episode, and I think I was trying to tame this cool steam vent down here, so I've just sort of set this up so my duplicants can come in here, create a little liquid lock, and go to town, basically. I kind of want them to prioritize this. Friday night here. I'm doing well. How have you been? I've been well. Been really busy. So haven't had much time to play this week. Actually, haven't had any time to play this week. So yeah, things are doing good for me. I hope things have been going well for you this week as well. And hopefully you're having a great start to your long weekend. Kevin Brown says, I think you plan to get a cold water source below to cool the steam. Yes, good evening, Kevin. That's indeed I did. So unfortunately, this is dormant for 50 cycles. So we're not going to have much luck with the cooling from this cool slush geyser just yet. Trapped dupes, are they trapped again? Yeah, they need to get across. Thank you, Osvaldo. I hope I said that correctly, Osvaldo. Let's see if they can get this built before. What is this out of granite? Do they have granite here to build it with? Let me just double check that. Oh, he was actually. I think they were building it right there. Granite. They do have granite. Okay, so let's just go ahead and build this out of granite. And I thought I created enough strips for them to figure it out, but inevitably they always get themselves stuck. Sean Monahan, thanks for joining me. Thanks for streaming, Sean says. Hey, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate you showing up, Sean, and welcome to the stream. I may have missed it, but what are all your goals for this stream? Actually, I was just going over the goals. I don't remember exactly what I was planning to do on the last stream, so it's been like 5 or 6 days ago, and I was very just out of it that stream, kind of very tired. I hope these guys can figure this. Okay, there he goes. This guy's stuck as well, isn't he? Yeah. I really like. I wish they would prioritize building like their ladders and stuff instead of. You know, as easy as strip mining can be in oxygen not included, I wish that it was like built into the game. So I wouldn't have to hold their hand. Jans Hansen, I love your tutorial content. Well, I love that you showed up and I love that you watch. Thank you very much for showing up and supporting. I have not tried the AI mod yet. I was just saying I haven't had any time at all to play this week since the last stream. So yeah, haven't had time to even open Steam and look for any mods, but this is a long weekend coming up for me, so I should have plenty of time. I haven't even gotten a video out in over a week now. So I have one prepared. I just have to render it tomorrow. Just go over some stuff and edit maybe for another hour, and then it'll be out. But yeah, just a very busy week. Haven't had time to do any mods or even review what I wanted to do in this playthrough. Okay, what I want to avoid is, looks like we avoided it. I've had an issue before where, I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, if this was like a fluke for me, or if it's something that can actually occur, but I've had an instance before where I would have this polluted oxygen, or all this slime lung germs rather, not just the polluted oxygen, make its way into here. Actually, I guess it would be the oxygen. But when the oxygen would make its way into this chamber, and it gets condensed, or it gets mixed in with the steam, and then it gets condensed into water, and the water becomes germy. So I'm very wary of allowing polluted oxygen into this chamber, because I've had that happen once, and I don't want to have to deal with it again. So I'm pretty sure that's a game mechanic. I don't think I was seeing things. I don't know. Let me know if that ever happens to you guys. But basically, whenever I tame one of these now, ever since that happened, I try to create a liquid lock right away using the natural water that it spawns with, and then let my duplicates in that way, and then build around it. So that's kind of my intention here as well, just to not let all this slime lung in, which would mix with the steam and condense into water, and then my water would have germs in it. So actually, did I have a little bit of that here? Yeah, a little bit of that already occurred. I don't know what that's from though. That's very odd. Like, where would that slime lung even come from? Because maybe because some steam is it's probably because of the steam was escaping. Because when they opened this up, this was overpressurized, so the steam came out, mixed with the polluted oxygen, and then condensed. So actually, that probably is an active game mechanic, and I wasn't just seeing things. Yeah, so it's one of those things that, you know, it happens once, and then I try not to let it happen again. But sometimes I have a hard time remembering if it's actually part of the game, or if it's something that I've seen, that I just saw and I wasn't paying attention or whatever. Anyways, so yeah, what I want to do for this stream, yeah, sorry, off topic again. What I want to do for this stream is build some bedrooms, some private bedrooms, now that we have plastic. Maybe not have comfy beds for everybody, but at least get the bedroom started. And then from there, I also want to get this complete, this chamber, get it set up so when this starts erupting, I have the cooled water in here. A squirrel. Kevin Brown says squirrel. Where do you see a squirrel? What was I talking? Oh yeah, so I want to get this done. I think we're gonna play. Just trying to distract you again. That's too easy, Kevin. You don't even have to try to get me distracted. I just end up talking myself into distractions. Yeah, so basically that's kind of what I want to do. Get that done. Hopefully, I'm planning to play at least 2 hours. Hopefully, a lot longer. Just depends on how the night goes. Are you a strategy-based builder gamer primarily? Besides Civilani, what else do you play? Well, unfortunately, I don't have too much time to play a lot of games these days because I do work full-time, so this is like my hobby. I haven't played Civ 7 yet. I've played a lot of Civ 6, a couple hundred hours. Ani, I have, I would say almost 1,000, if not 1,000. Besides that, I love games like Red Dead Redemption, GTA, but I haven't played GTA 5 in like years, just because it's it's been out for too long. I'm kind of over it. I love story-based games. So narrative-based, God of War. I absolutely love the God of War series. What else? Hey, Alan. Nice of you to join me tonight. And good night. If you're heading out, good night. If you're saying good night to me, yes, it is very late. Nathan loves God of War. How is the temperature in the base? Temperature is doing pretty good. So we have a little heat here where our ceiling lights are, but we're still feeding our bristle blossoms with pretty cold water, 22 degrees. So we haven't heated up our water yet. Our bristle blossoms are at 25. So they're on the, kind of the high side. Now the positive is that we're pumping in very cold oxygen. The oxygen coming in is 0 degrees Celsius. So, and it heats up gradually as it makes its way through these pipes. Oh, actually this one is ready to be deconstructed. And then we're going to turn this Atmos sensor on to 3500. So we have very cold oxygen coming into our base. Let's see, how are our critters doing? Oh, our critters are kind of dying, aren't they? Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and that's important because we need barbecue. So let's go ahead and just get some eggs out of here. This might actually cause us a bit of a problem. I don't know how long this has been going on for. The fact that the critters have been sort of on death row for a long time. Might have to use up a lot of these eggs. I really need to automate this whole thing because this is so tedious going through all this. 93. Oh, that's a good one. Probably drop this. And we'll keep that guy there. Yeah, so we're pumping in very cold oxygen. It's coming in at basically 0 degrees. Going in quite hot to here, but I don't really care about that. And actually now I can get rid of all this. Boom, just like that. And then I can get rid of this as well. So just go ahead and get that. Deconstruct. I need this done ASAP because this is closed. And I have, I'm going to be using high pressure gas vents for my oxygen and using Atmos sensors to control the gas pressure so my duplicants don't have popped eardrums. And we'll relocate these later on, but for now, this is a nice little central area. Our oxygen is doing very good. We do have a lot of nasty things going on down here. And I'm planning to expand my base into this area as well. So, in time, we'll get there. And I'm planning to, once I get my duplicants down here in this area all vacuumed out, I'm going to have another Atmos suit exit here and probably one over here as well. So that's kind of the long-term goal for our colony. But right now, I've just been focused on getting some of the infrastructure set up. See how much copper we have. We have lots of gold, so we can probably put this on like 50 and just keep going on that. Steel, I think I'm good on for a while. Like, I don't need that much steel at this point. How many Drecos do we have? We have 8. We have 8 Drecos and we have lots of extra Drecos. So we're doing pretty good as far as Drecos goes. We kind of let our hatches kind of go because this is not automated. I have to do that right now, actually. I have to make some sort of just a very easy sorting method so I don't have this happen again, because I can't afford to be running out of hatches. Please select this. Okay. So we'll put this here maybe. How do I want to do this? I want to make it look kind of neat, but it says I always drown the Drecos. I always drown the geysers to work more easily. I always drown the geysers to work more easily. Do you mean like what I'm doing here, or? Oh, do you mean the Drecos? We're gonna... Anyways, we're gonna make a little... a very tiny little building here. And this is just going to be a very easy sorting... Very easy way to sort our hatches in the meantime until I have a better system. I'm just trying to think of what would be like the most convenient way to do this. Doesn't look... Force over pressurization. For which? Maybe do a conveyor shut off. I mean, I have the material. I don't want to build it out of steel. Yeah, let's do something like that. Boom, just like that. And then we'll do a critter sensor here. No, not steel. Why does it default to steel? How many things have I built out of steel that I did not want to build out of steel? Let's see. Now, do something like that. And just bring power to it. Let's do green. Green looks kind of cool. And then we'll just kind of go like this. This is a very, very simple sorting mechanism until I have the mental capacity to work on something bigger as far as my barbecue range goes. Because I don't really want to rebuild this to accommodate for eggs. And this is going to work just fine. Oh, actually, it's not going to work just fine because I'm going to put in coal here as well. I have to do this all after the fact. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That can stay there. Just wondering if you've ever seen stupid fat sounding tutorials on white shaft design. If so, what have you thought of it? I have not seen it. Yeah, I haven't. I'm trying to think of if I know who that is. I'm not sure if I've heard of Stupid Fat Hobbit. That's a hilarious name though. I love that name. I listen to Francis John. I watch a lot of his tutorials. Well, not anymore. I mean, I don't think he makes tutorials actively anymore. But when he was making them actively, I used to watch him a lot. And I think the other person's name is GC Bungus, I believe. The big YouTubers. Oh, and actually my favorite is Magnet. There's a guy named Magnet. I watched a lot of his videos back in the day. I don't know if he's active anymore either, but he was... I love his long form videos. He would do... they weren't like the tutorial bites, which I think they are great, but they were more long form, almost playthrough type tutorials. I loved his content. I just do it with shoot to conveyor places and then yeah, so that's exactly what I want to do, Kevin. But if I have a critter sensor here and I have a green signal to the chute, then I'm going to drop in all the coal and everything that's coming from these guys as well. So I have to sort that before I send it to here. So I have to sort for eggs first. Oh, I want to turn this on. There we go. This has just been sitting here, and not that I really need the oxygen that bad, but at least now it's pumping correctly. Okay, so let's figure this out. Yeah, this is still... My duplicants are just taking their time on that. That's fine. I remember now. I wanted to make this area into a sorting facility for all my hatch stuff. That is... Yes, that's what I wanted to do. So we're going to destroy that. Honestly, I like your version of the tutorial of it. It's better. I really appreciate that, Nathan. is more max efficient, but I like how you're tailored to great efficiency, but not perfect. Yeah, exactly. And I love that. Like if you look at this base, this is not like perfect efficiency. Not everything is planned out. I just make it work. I'm sort of the how would I say it? Maybe the hardcore casual. You know what I mean? Versus like I have an idea in my head of what I want to do, but the execution of it is where I sometimes have to like kind of stare at it, like this thing that I just made, and then I forgot about sorting all the other materials that they drop. So I always make silly mistakes like that. But yeah, as far as my tutorials go, you're exactly right. It's for just get it done. You know, try to make it work as good as possible, but don't stress about not making it as efficient as you could possibly do it. Practical hardcore. Yeah, that's another good one. Practical hardcore. I'll go with that. Okay, so what I want to do here is I just did this in my last playthrough. It looked really cool to have all these different conveyor chutes and conveyor shutoffs and all that stuff, and I kind of want to replicate that because I think it was a super cool setup. It was something like this where I would filter for something here, which I believe would have been coal. So let's do that. Let's kind of set this up how I want it. Conveyor. Oh, don't tell me I don't have that researched yet. Oh, I don't even have that researched yet. I don't think I need databanks, I think. I might just have to go with oh, I do need databanks for this. The element sensor. Okay, forget it. Forget it. We're not even going to deal with that then. So we're going to go back to the old way. I don't think I have enough databanks to do what I wanted to do. Actually, so this is actually way easier. So we're like this. Boom. Just basically rebuild what I was doing before. Shoot. Go back this way. Critter sensor. Okay, that's good. And then I have that done already. All right, that's fine. I'm happy with that for now until I get databanks. So basically, I'm just going to drop all the coal in here. Unless you want to spend the 1-3 hours of free time and you haven't even setting up a single liquid pipe. Yeah, I don't know if I want to set up that single liquid pipe this evening, but we'll see. We'll see how far we get. Send green signal if it's below. Let's go for 4 eggs here. And then let's just get this started off by finding the best egg. So 82, 84. 84, 87. So we'll get the eggs in here instead, because now I have to replenish my farms anyway. 89. Yeah, the max efficiency thing. Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. No conveyor receptacle. Yeah, get on this, guys. Yeah, and then it's okay. We'll just have everything drop in here. I mean, we're either dropping the coal in here or the coal over here. I mean, it really doesn't matter. And then once I get data banks, I'll figure it out. Why are these guys taking forever down here? They must have like just a ton of high priority things around the map. Like, I don't need this to be here at all. I don't need that to be there at all. Is there anything in there? Nope. This guy has wounds. Oh, is this from the... Oh, I got the pips now. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to make some natural tiles here. I think we'll do some natural tiles and yeah. Put some natural tiles here, get these Weezwarts going. Maybe I have to deconstruct this. So I have to build around it. Yeah, I might have to deconstruct that. And then we'll also have some free cooling with the Weezwarts. Perfect. Okay, what else? Come on, guys, let's get this done. I don't know if you mentioned it, but at the end of the last session, you were also planning on building Atmos. Yes. So I want to build it here, maybe even here, because we're going to have a lot of work being happening at the bottom of our asteroid as far as oil goes and such. So yes, we're going to eventually get into this area. Actually, I'm pretty much ready to do that now that I think of it, because they've blocked it all off. I can probably just empty this water. Maybe just empty it there. Like, I don't really care where it goes at this point. It's maybe even empty it here, and then start vacuuming this area out. I have a lot of germs in here, a lot of chlorine gas and all this stuff. So we'll get all that out of there. It'll take some time. Probably won't be done this episode, but at least we'll start working on it. Let's see where we have power. We have power there. Okay. Not the most convenient location. Speaking of which, I can delete this. And what was the purpose of that? I completely forgot. Okay, so this is let's just see how this works. Yeah, I have to deconstruct this. So now everything is working great. So when this is sending a green signal for us, it's going to turn that on. Let the eggs drop. Perfect. So that should just help replenish our hatches. And might as well move this guy in here as well for the time being, just so they're all centralized. See, 32, 39, 40, 77, 93. Is there anything that's like really, really high? 86 is the next one. Let's take the 86 out. All right. Yeah, so that is what I'm planning to do over here and over here. So let's vacuum that out. The tricky part is that I don't have a lot of power down here, so I kind of want to build probably the heavy walk. Oh, I don't even have a lot of copper ore. I really need lead. I really got to go get lead. Anyways, I got to keep mining. I got to keep mining, and that will fix everything. Where's all my metals? There's a lot of iron ore here. A lot of iron ore here. Probably strip mine all this. This is for polluted water. I don't think I need that anymore. Does the cold ever turn on? 50 to 70? I hope not. This should be doing most of the heavy lifting. Oh, and another thing that I need to do is disconnect this and put it in a high pressure gas vent. All right, so now... Okay, now my duplicates are working on this. That's good. Oh, I wasn't even on fast speed. Sorry, guys. Oh, man, I feel so silly. I was wondering why everything was taking so long. I usually start the game at single speed, and then I move up, but I had no idea that I wasn't even going fast. Don't do that yet. Anyways, this is great. This is gonna look really cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's keep going under here. How deep do we want this? I don't think I need it that deep because... yeah, let's just make it deep. Who cares? Make it deep like this. Come down. Make these all over the place. And then while I'm at it, I might as well rebuild this. And then we'll just dig everything out. Okay, muckroot, gristleberry, barbecue. Yeah, our barbecue is unfortunately going to run out pretty quickly, but I don't think we're going to have any problems. We have a slight body temperature issue with in here, but no problem. We're going to have a lot of cooling very quickly. Well, not a lot, but we'll have a decent amount of cooling as soon as we start building these natural tiles. Okay, so let's build one right here. How do we do this again? It's been a while since I've done this. Something like that, right? Where's my progress bar? My progress bar's gone. What's this made of? Copper? Yeah. All right, there's one. Let's make another right there. Probably can replant these just for the time being on the count of I'm going to be running out of barbecue. Oh, and I have a duplicate. Oh, glass. Nice. Okay, let's move this pip over. And where's my Weezwort seed? Right there. All right, relocate this guy here. And relocate this guy to here. Oh, actually, let's not deconstruct this yet because I want the pip to plant it there first. Oh, no, I need to deconstruct it, right? Because then it won't be surrounded. Okay, no problem. No problem. And then we'll probably just do this. And let the pip go to work. Oh, no. Deconstruct this too. Come back here, buddy. I don't think I can reach him now. Let's grab this guy, put him here. Give them both 9, so we can get that done quick. Little hatchling. Put him inside. I mean, in one way, I really, as much as it's kind of annoying to make these little mistakes everywhere, like running out of barbecue because I somehow forgot to replenish my hatches. I'm glad it's kind of part of the tutorial because these are the type of issues that I think newer players would run into, which are usually not explained in like YouTube style tutorial videos, in the more structured videos. So anyone who's like played the game long enough kind of knows how to their ins and outs of how to get around these type of little issues, and how to like identify them. So in a way, I'm glad I'm constantly getting distracted by my own rambling and allowing this to be showcased, because I have a lot of questions in my videos to cover topics such as these on how to fix very small things, and you can't really make a video on that. So, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is my cope is that I'm glad that these small things are happening because it showcases how to fix these problems. Okay, so now we have 2 Weezeworts. So we can move these guys away. Let them... Why, Bert, why are you standing like right here? Do you literally not have anything else to do? And then I want to move this guy here. Just get them out of the way. I don't need them near the radiation. Okay, let's mop all this up. Okay, cool. We can get this going. Are Weezeworts your go-to for radiation, or do you ever do uranium? Yeah, so these ones, I find these to be the easiest because usually for my radiation, I just have to get through the tech tree. And what I like to do is turn on my generator. So I'd have the generator here. And then turn it on whenever I need it. So it can... well, usually, I mean, you don't really have to turn it on. You can just have it connected via automation to the material study terminal. And whenever this is low on rad bolts, it will turn it on automatically. And yeah, I just keep it there forever, basically. It's a super passive way to get radiation, especially since the Weezeworts, once they're wild, like they are now, I don't need to feed them phosphorite. So everything's essentially free. I mean, in terms of creating the radiation, not capturing it, because capturing it obviously takes 480 watts. Yeah, 480 watts. Ooh, is that gonna mess it up? Oh, no, okay. So let's just take a look. This is gonna go boom, 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 boom. Okay, perfect. Now let's connect this via automation, so we're not having any issues. Automation is this one. This sends a green signal when it's full. So we're gonna put I don't even have the NOT gate. Where's the NOT gate? There it is. Let's get the NOT gate, because that's going to help us build what I want to build. Can I go through there? I'll just go around. I don't want to accidentally destroy those. When building your whole setup, what's the hardest thing for you to overcome? Well, this is actually my favorite part of the game. So, dealing with these small issues as they come up, and taming geysers and vents and finding them. So I would say the hardest part to overcome early on is expanding without letting too much heat get into your base, and also without allowing too much polluted oxygen into your base. Neither of them, I don't like either of them. They kind of, not that they Like heat you can kind of deal with over the course of your game, but not if you're on Bristle Blossoms. And polluted oxygen just makes your duplicant sick, and it's kind of annoying. And it doesn't look nice. Like you have all the green, just looks like this. This looks kind of messy. During the mid-game phase, like right now, I think it's just keeping on top of automating as much as you can. Because if you're not automating, you're eventually going to do something like I did here, where I let my hatch farm completely get depleted of hatches, and then I'm going to run out of barbecue very quickly. And then late game, I would say it's late game, the hardest thing to overcome would be the desire to quit and start a new run. Because late game I really enjoy. Like, this is my favorite part of the game. When I've got everything tamed and all I'm doing is collecting resources in order to build rockets, I feel like that's kind of boring because I feel like I've already won, and it's just a matter of clicking enough times to get there, you know what I mean? Like if you've ever played Civ and you've played a war game in Civ, you know what that's like. It's basically just continuously clicking, taking over capitals until you finally beat the game. And it's just at a certain point, you know you're going to win. It's just like, okay, let's get this over with so you can move on to the next one. So I hope that answers your question, Octane Redline. Thank you for joining the stream, by the way. What would you say is your hardest thing to overcome? Yeah, there's definitely a threshold. That to me is the hardest thing, is getting over that threshold. Okay, let's keep going on. Okay, these guys are doing okay here. Let's start building some more power. I want to put a pump. I want to put a pump where? Where do I want to put this pump? I suppose we can put a pump right here. Oh, right here. Sort of like that. And then maybe also right here. Just go straight up. We'll make the first pump here. I only just made super coolant from finding a water planet for the first time in my most recent game from always starting over. Nice. That's awesome, Kevin. Super coolant is definitely like one of the best accomplishments when you first... Oh no! This guy got in here. He's going to eat all the Pacus. Right? This guy eats Pacus, I think. I didn't want him in here. How did he get in there? Oh, I had two. I want the Pacus. I like the Pacus. Let's see if I can relocate it. I don't think I can. Maybe I need to I need to go fishing. Fish trap. Oh man, how do I get rid of this guy? Can I use the fish trap to get rid of him? It looks like the fish trap is too small. Okay, no. Quinn's got it. Quinn's got it. I'm sorry, little buddy. I don't want you in there. I like my Pacus. Oh. Yeah, go back and get him. All right, there you go. I wonder how he got in there. There's no way he can jump that, right? I kind of like them just kind of flopping around like that. It's kind of funny. Oh, nice. That's exactly what I needed. Spicy tofu. Let's see how our temperature's looking now. Oh, our temperature's looking really good since just not even 10 minutes ago where somebody asked. So it's still a little hot in here, but that's because I don't have any airflow. So let's fix that. I don't have any airflow anywhere. Oh, okay. Instead of wasting our time doing that, let's go ahead and make our bedrooms. And let's do granite so we get the extra morale bonus. I believe bedrooms are 6x4 or 24 is the minimum. 6x4, right? Yeah, 24, yep. So 6x4 is gonna be right there. So something like that. Why did I need spicy tofu? No, it's okay. It's a very good question, Nate. So, I just depleted my hatch farm because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't have an automated way set up to replenish my hatches. So I was going to inevitably run out of barbecue very quickly. Most of my food is actually coming from gristleberry, which doesn't give a good morale bonus, or muckroot, which I don't want my duplicates eating at all. So I might look like I have plenty of food, but realistically, I only have, I basically have no barbecue right now, and I'm on gristleberry. The muckroot is, I wish I could just delete the muckroot from there so I could see my real number. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't even have muckroot selected because I don't want them eating that. I do have spicy tofu selected though, so that's good. And my guys are idle, so let's keep going on the digging. All right, so we got some snazzy suits here. Let's go ahead and... I don't need a warm coat on anybody. Does anyone know how to do this? The demolition? Do I have a demolition guy? Yes, I do have a demolition guy. It's just been so long. I can't even remember. Okay, another thing that I want to do is enclose this space and start pumping this. How do you manage dupes you sent to other asteroids? Do not use skill points to avoid morale debuffs. So yeah, normally I don't get to, like, where's my teleporter thing? Oh, it's right here. Normally that's one of the things I don't like about Spaced Out is actually sending duplicates to other asteroids. So I try not to get there until like really far into the game because I find the constant switching to be more tedious than playing on just a map this size. The reason I am playing on Spaced Out is because I eventually want to get to that part of the game just to kind of show it off. But as far as how I manage them, you can either do a skill scrubber if their morale is too high, or maybe send something like I'm trying to think of what the berry's called. Berry sludge, I think it's called. The one that you can make from the micro musher. Berry sludge. Sludge berry. Berry sludge. Yeah, so that gives +3. And then it's usually pretty easy to build like a barracks or a great room and things like that. So I mean, you can do kind of a combination of all of them. I tried to get into Not Enough Oxygen, super cool game. I tried to get into the game, but it was never really good. I played Don't Starve. Yeah, I played Don't Starve. That's a fun game. Well, I'm glad you're checking out the stream, even though you don't play it. I never got too deep into Don't Starve, but it is a fun game. I've watched enough of it that I think if I had time to play it, I would enjoy it. Plus, it's Don't Starve Together is 2-player, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so this is not connected. Let's connect this and then just go ahead and close this off. And then we'll put an airlock there. So we'll put these on high priorities just so my duplicates can get it done. And then hopefully start vacuuming this out quick. Then eventually we'll build one here. And I really need to have this water. The 40 cycles left. So, Octane, do you ever plan on coming back to Oxygen Not Included, or are you just kind of done with the game for the time being? Let's go down here. Do I want to do that? No. What I want to do, actually, is probably... Probably want to do this. Go this way. And go down. And dig around it. Yeah, we'll just do that. That looks more fun. And I don't know, it's just kind of an OCD thing to not build everything, so I apologize if that's annoying. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mop everything out here. And then we're gonna put a liquid lock there. Now my hope is that my duplicants don't keep coming in here to grab stuff, because then then this would never get vacuumed out. So I kind of put this in here as a bit of I don't know, just to kind of stop them from the air coming in, but we'll see. It's been popping up a bit on my YouTube, so I might. Well, if you're looking to get back in, check out some tutorials on my channel if you need any help getting through the early part of the game. Or feel free to ask questions as well if you are playing in the comments. Just leave a comment on any of the videos or my community posts, and I can help you through it if you have any questions. Okay, we have our NOT gate, which is excellent because let's see, 44 rads, rad bolts. Nice. That's cool. I like it when things work. I really like it when things work. Okay, now we have 8 critters here, 0 there. So we're doing all right. We're getting some barbecue back, slowly but surely. See, now we're only on gristleberry. I don't consider the muckroot at all to be part of my my food. So I'm actually running pretty low. I think my duplicants are going to be eating some stale gristleberry. Yeah, we got quite a bit of stale gristleberry. So it's going to be a bad time for a little bit. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out in time. Is there any piping here? No piping here. So I can go ahead and delete all that. So let's see, where does the 6 end? Here's 24, so right at the blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Then over here we have, should I keep going? Yeah, I think I can make one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's kind of tight. I guess it'll still work for what I want, but I wonder if I should just move everything over one. That'll work for now. That's fine. Yeah, let's use some gold. For some of that extra decor bonus. Let's fix this. Boom. What else is going through here? Plumbing. That doesn't have to, that can be igneous. And let's go ahead, put some drywall up. What color do we want to make our drywall for this? Maybe... let's do juicy blueberry. Make it out of granite. Double check, yep, 24. Okay, one thing I forgot is I want to have something like that to allow the carbon dioxide to come out. Okay, and then we want to open this. And then let's make some comfy... I don't even think I have comfy beds yet. Furniture. No comfy beds. Okay, so let's keep going with the comfy beds. I don't think this is like priority right now, but I'm sort of fixated on it. Oh, steel. Perfect. Perfect. My water is getting kind of low. Kind of too low for my liking. So I definitely have to... I mean, I have plenty of water here I can always use. So it's not the worst. Not the worst thing possible. Plus I have water here that I can cool down a lot easier than I can this water or this water. This water is 94 degrees. This is only 60 something. Block this off there. And then let's just get this, let's get these guys going here. What's up with the yeah, so hey Jaws. Yeah, they're just kind of flopping around doing their thing. I don't want them eating the pacus. I like the pacus. I suppose I could put them here. Will they survive? What's their body temperature? 60, but it's livable in 100. So they're going to be a little bit hot in here, but I suppose I could throw them in here. I kind of like them here. They add some color to the do they add decor value? Yeah, they add some decor value as well. Although all the garbage here kind of negates that, doesn't it? How are you doing tonight, Jaws? Okay, so we've got this kind of started. We can start putting we can almost start putting comfy beds in here. Just working on it right now. Delete this, delete that. The plumbing should be done. Let's go ahead and sever this. Go ahead and deconstruct that. Okay, we only have 4 eggs left. Yeah, we are very low on eggs now. Well, these guys are about to hatch. Let's put them down here. Because we desperately have to refill these two. We desperately have to refill this chamber. I mean, worst case, I can always evolve these Drecos. I don't have to have the Drecos there. Nice, we got some comfy beds. Oh, we got plastic ladders. Perfect. Boom, boom. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't spend my points to not have race cars. Okay, don't. Delete. Ah, come on. Delete. 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 Okay, let's get this race car done. And Lindsay, Travaldo, Liam, Quinn, and Max. There we go. Get these guys deleted here. And then continue making the second story. So one there and one there. Gets ready to mug Ethan Plays for his race car comfy bed blueprint. I spent a lot of Klee points on that, or whatever it's called. Oh, this is why they're not progressing. Silly, silly. Silly mistake. Oh, let's get this analyzed as well, since my researcher's not doing anything. Okay, so we can... This is dormant. Okay, so that's not a bad time to get in here and start messing around. Do we want to make a... Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and make a little liquid lock here. I know I don't have to, like, mine this out fully, but I like doing that. Let's put a thing here. Where's the water? What's that thing called? The bottle emptier. Put some salt water in there, maybe. And then we'll go ahead and build. Just build this out. Yeah, igneous rock is fine. How big do we want this? I think that's probably good. Something like that. We'll delete that though so we can suck up all the natural gas. The natural gas we're going to send all the way up here. Okay, salt water. I got to the point where I have a water oxygen maker with infinite amount of water. Congrats. Yet the game started feeling like a full-time job. How do you avoid that? That's a great question. It does feel like a full-time job, and I was talking about that earlier in the stream where that's the hardest part for me to continue playing in the late mid game and in the late game, where you're just doing a bunch of tedious clicking and it never feels like it ends. I guess it's just an individual thing. You can't really avoid the game being a full-time job. So what I like to focus on instead is oops, not attack. I need that. I need that guy really bad. As I take breaks, not only that, but the videos really help keep me interested in the game, where it doesn't feel like a job. I like making videos about it. Kind of gives me breaks where I feel obligated to make content on it rather than play it just to get through a playthrough. But yeah, it's a really good accomplishment to make the oxygen maker with the water. So congrats on that. I'm sorry I can't be too much help on the job part of it. Unfortunately, that's just how these games work, just like Civ. Jaws says race cars are so cool. I need to get back into playing right now. I live through Oni streamers. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream and that you're here hanging out. Yeah, the race car is kind of cool. There's a lot of really cool designs, actually, not just the race car. So, if you play like 3 hours, I forgot what the blueprint requirement is, but I think it's like 3 hours a week or something. You get new blueprints every week, something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's the real requirement. You can quickly Google it and find the correct answer. But yeah, so I like the race car, and I also have the purple comfy bed because I had the dreamboat for the longest time, and it just kind of got really bored of it, and I don't like the standard one either. So yeah, it's a lot of fun playing with the blueprints. And it's also a lot of fun playing with the mod, the True Textures mod. I love the Textures mod. It's like I fix one thing and then boom, accidentally a bunch of natural gas in my base, and now the breathability is minus 23. Oh, isn't that the truth though? Actually, it's funny that you say that because I was just saying, Goose, like in this playthrough on this channel, I've made a couple mistakes, and I think that's important to show that, you know, even someone who makes videos on the game isn't perfect. I like to think of myself as a hardcore casual. That's what I'm a self-proclaimed hardcore, or maybe the unexceptional an Ani gamer, because I don't min-max the game. I just kind of brute force my way. I do what works, but not exactly proficient. So I'd make a lot of mistakes, just like you described there. And then it's just kind of fun seeing the evolution of the base when you're making those errors, and then just having it shown on the playthrough is, I think, really important for the channel, so people can see like, hey, this is how you overcome these small problems that are kind of too small to make a video on, but they're still important to learn. Just one sec, guys. Just gonna grab a drink. This was my second run. I think I left at around 118 my first run. I only got about oh yeah, that's a lot of dupes. That's a lot of dupes your first run, but getting your second run all the way to 118 is very good. So congrats on that. I mean, that's how everyone starts out. We all start out by making those mistakes, and you know, you kind of make the mistake, and then you're like, okay, in the next playthrough, you're going to work on not letting that happen again. What cycle did you get on your first run? Oh, I don't know, but I have the save file. I'm pretty sure I still have the save file, and I was planning on doing a video on that. I gotta do that in preserved. I was planning on going through some of my old saves and showing off how far I got and what mistakes I made, and you know, like what I could have done better now that I know more about the game. But I want to say, if I had to guess, probably also like 20, maybe 20 or 30, cycle 20 or 30, because I didn't know what I was doing. Like I bought this game just because it was overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and it was on sale. So it was kind of by, you know, one of those impulse purchases. And then I didn't play it for a while. I remember that. Kind of just sat there. And then one day I turned it on, played for about an hour, and I thought, wow, I suck at this game, and I just shut it off. And then came back to it. And figured I'd learn it. So I started to try to figure things out. I remember getting to the part where I unlocked aqua tuners by myself. And I tried using them, and I had no idea how. So then that's when I started YouTubing like tutorials. Like, okay, I gotta figure this out, because this is actually kind of fun. Bedrooms are looking clean, thanks, Nate. Yeah, it's they're coming along. What was that for? First, let's suppress that. Let's keep going on copper. And let's keep going on gold. I don't need steel right now. I'm still doing pretty good on steel. I love the idea of your early saves. Yeah, I think that will probably be one of my next, not the next video, but I'll do that video pretty shortly. The only reason I got PAX 20 is a friend warned me about CO2, and I found that early, the in-game wiki. Yeah, that your friend, your friend was very helpful. Yeah, I remember like spending so much time in my first ever playthroughs, just trying to figure out what all the buildings do and setting up the buildings. And then, like I said, the aqua tuner was the one that kind of put me over the edge, because I had no idea how to control the heat that it produces. Like, in theory, it sounds great, where it's like, oh, this reduces the temperature of your water. Okay, so you build it, and then you run the water through it, but then your base gets incredibly hot. And it's like, oh, okay, so I need to find a way to cool it. But how do you cool it when the cooling is performed by the aqua tuner? So then I was like, okay, time to look up some tutorials, because trial and error is one thing, but I don't have infinite amount of time. Your dupe's got 6, you just deleted her. I think, sorry, Sean, I think I have to use the word delete. I don't want YouTube to be mad at me, but I do remember my first tombstone. My first tombstone was rather unfortunate. I did like 7 runs and found the first one. I was very surprised. Yeah, we'll have some tombstones are not unfortunate. Do I have enough plastic to replace this? Let's see. I'm just going to pause the game for a sec. See how much my plastic depletes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have a lot of trouble with Deuce making messes, so I made pea caves and boarded it up until I could figure out how to take care of it. Oh, the good times of starting a new playthrough. I remember that. Dupes are resources like everything else in the game. You do get an infinite amount of duplicates, technically. See how our cooling is doing now that we have the Wheezeworts. Blossoms are still growing in temperature, but I guess that's to be expected. Goose. See, okay, we got 8 and 8. All right, we're doing really good here. Like, I think I'm really enjoying the progress tonight. Let's keep grinding away at this. Oops, I messed that up. This is about to erupt, right? 30 more cycles. Oh, it's so close. So close. This is taking forever. Oh, I must not have a lot of salt water, actually. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. Too much liquid. Why can't you get up there? I feel like... Oh, okay. Is this done yet? Why isn't anyone analyzing it? Can they not get in here? Oh, it's already analyzed. Dex dormancy is 6.5. What's the go-to for plastic? Should I arrange glossy Drecos or should I... Oh, definitely glossy Drecos. 100% glossy Drecos. Unless you don't have glossy Drecos, then you can do the polymer press. But I just find that the heat, the oil requirements, the power requirements, basically every single requirement to me is just things that you don't have to do when you have glossy Drecos. And like if you think about it, not only do you not have to worry about all those requirements, but glossy Drecos also produce phosphorite, which is incredibly useful for a number of different things. But my favorite thing to use phosphorite for is pincher pepper plant farms. So you can make... So I like to run bristle blossoms throughout my entire game. And then I like to transition over to pincher pepper plant farms as soon as I have a source of heat, such as water that's hot, and polluted water, of course, and then make stuffed berries with them. So that's how I like to transition into my sort of mid to late game phase. And plus, you make you basically make plastic passively. Like you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about the heat. You don't have to worry about anything. That's what I would recommend for sure. The new DLC Amber is easy, but glossy Drecos are still my favorite. Yeah, I still haven't got to the new DLC. I hope to get to it at some point. It's just, adulting takes up a lot of your time with regards to DLCs and such. When they eat mealwood and they need hydrogen, how do I do that? Okay, so you feed the regular Drecos mealwood, and then they will start laying glossy Dreco eggs. Once they start laying glossy Dreco eggs and you have enough glossy Drecos to fill a farm, I just feed them bristle blossoms. But be aware that bristle blossoms take water. So you have to have a source of water. To get the hydrogen, the initial hydrogen is very easy usually to find. Like I just pumped it straight from here. I had a little tube going down, pumped this straight in, and I have just enough that they grow their scales. That's it. I don't have Atmos suits for my duplicants. I never use that. I never use like the more elaborate methods of plastic production. To me, it's perfectly fine to just have a little chamber where the this is 6 tiles high. The hydrogen can't escape from here because it rises. So it's usually never going to go over here unless it's very low. It doesn't affect the bristle blossoms, doesn't affect your duplicants. They grow the scales. Boom, everything is done. So yeah, mealwood first. Then once you have the glossy Drecos, feed them bristle blossoms. And then for the initial hydrogen, just get it from somewhere in your base where it's trapped. And then after that, you can get it from your spawn. Or a hydrogen de-electrolyzer. So right now I'm actually using I should let's see here. Why like I want to know why these are working. Like I feel like this should be able to produce enough energy for the entire base. Is this connected to the same network? Yeah, it is. It's interesting that these still need to work. even though I have all these guys. Nectar is probably the highest volume. I like making nectar. I have bonbon seeds here somewhere. So as soon as I get access to a cold biome like this, maybe. I haven't decided where yet. Definitely not here. Maybe here. Oh no, I can't here because I have an or a AETN here. Probably right here. I like to mine at a strip and then plant my bonbon seeds there with the pips. So that's kind of my favorite thing. Oh, and that's something else I forgot to do. So put that there for now. And everything is going pretty good. I think we can keep going on this. Let's see here. Oh, we're just down to gristleberries now. Let's do this. Let's take this little hatch, put him here into the evolution chamber. I always make my farm in space vacuum when I make my space program. That's pretty cool. I've never made a space farm before. I think I would make the mistake of letting all the Drecos die before I get more glossy ones. The thing about me is I'm either micromanaging or frogetting. Is that how you say it? Yeah, well, if you've watched the last episode of this run, I get distracted very easily, and I also get when the coffee wears down, I'm basically just done. So I just like run out. I'm just addicted, I guess. I shouldn't have done that. I have to do that now. Okay, so yeah, things are going good. Things are going good. Let's keep going over here. Oh, I have all this polluted water here. I should drain that. How did I not see that before? Disappointed. Disappointed. Let's get rid of this. I don't want to have to filter that out. That'll be annoying. And also, let's relocate this guy to here. Another thing, I see a temp solution, and I use it until I physically can't anymore. I actually calculated how many cycles I had of algae left, and I end up not having oxygen production for like a second. Yeah, that sounds like a... Oh, I have something off-gassing here. That sounds exactly like a typical Ani playthrough. You do your calculation, and then it's still not good enough. So, as far as calculations go, I almost never try to... do I need this here? I don't think I do. I think I could literally just pick this up and take the hit of my duplicate coming in here. But I don't have to build this. There's nothing else off-gassing. Yet. I'm the type of person in Ani that doesn't like to... oh, there's one there too. Oh, it's the polluted water. Okay, well... We're just gonna have to go in here and figure this out. Oh, maybe, you know what? I could probably just go and make a liquid lock for it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make a liquid lock. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. put that there. And the rest of it will do 6. Sorry, Communist Goose. What I was trying to say is, I almost never do the calculations because I don't account for the errors that typically happen when I'm trying to do something that, like right down to the wire like that. Because I just have so much anxiety over not thinking about something that needs to be done, and then I run out of oxygen, and then my colony, perishes due to something that I missed. So I try to do overkill, even like for my food. I like to have way more than enough food than what I actually require. That's kind of how I like to live my life when it comes to this game. Let's get all these guys out of here too. This is kind of annoying. I know some of you guys like the Drecos, but I can't have them just all making a huge scene here. I like these Mammoth guys, and I want these shovels out of here. Oh, I don't have any regolith yet to give them. My favorite way to play is with an airlock mod. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one, Nate. That's a really good one. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Must be like ice melting or something. I love using the airlock mod myself. Yeah, that's true. The airlock mod is a little bit more vanilla, a feeling in that sense, especially because it has actual requirements like power, and it doesn't prevent heat transfer, so it kind of sticks to the game lore in that sense, where it's not like a foolproof way of, let's say, building a liquid lock. So these are just barracks. I have to add some cool stuff. Let's go add some. Oh, I can't add paintings. I don't have enough reed fibers. I'd love to add paintings, but we're gonna have to just go with wall pots. And of course, we'll do gold. It's not that much gold. You ran out of dirt on the mush fry? Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, Goose. Yeah, that would probably make me rage quit as well. The airlock mod can get you into some really tricky situations. Do your duplicates get stuck? I don't know why I put that there. I should put it here. Okay, these all have been rummaged, so I can go ahead and delete them. You know what I really need is crude oil. I really, really need crude oil. Let's see. Yeah, there's a little bit of germs in here, so you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and vacuum this out because I'm gonna vacuum this out anyways when I get up here, but I just don't want to deal with it. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Here in America, at least with the mod I'm thinking of, dupes can't go through at all if the airlock isn't powered. Can your duplicants get stuck inside, though? Is that what you mean by sticky situations? I've never had that happen, but all I heard was oil them down. Yeah, we'll plant the flag in the oil biome. Because I know that if it loses power, the doors don't open or something, right? Yeah, let's get this. Let's slowly get this done. This might be a little bit tedious, but I just don't want any of this in here because it has slime lung, and I don't want it to mix in with the steam and then the water and so on and so forth. So we're just gonna go ahead and do it the painstaking way. Yeah, I really need to get oil because I love using crude oil for liquid locks. Yeah, there shouldn't be any more water coming down here. It's kind of annoying. This should be deleted. Right, they just get stuck in my carbon dioxide storage or something and they suffocate. Oh, okay. I thought they might actually get stuck inside of the in the in-between portion of it. I don't even know if I have enough of these seeds to plant everywhere. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I have plenty. I have plenty. There we go. Now we have some bedrooms. Wow, look at how much I think what I should probably do is turn this down a little bit because now I have plenty of oxygen throughout my base and I can prioritize sending oxygen into here. So these gas pumps should work more. Hey, Ula. Oh, you did miss quite a bit, but I can give you a quick refresher. I'm glad you could join the stream, though. How are you doing tonight? Or this morning? So basically, I just mined out a bunch of things here, and I'm starting to build a little liquid lock to capture this carbon dioxide, to capture this natural gas. We're so close to building this chamber out so we can tame this geyser. And this is about to start erupting in 27 cycles. We had a little bit of an issue as far as our food situation. So we're down to 46 kcals of gristleberries. So that's not very good, but we're, getting back on track. We lost our barbecue production because I think every single playthrough I do this actually, where I lose, before I automate my farms, I lose track of the eggs and I'm sending all my eggs into here and evolving all my critters. And then I never give them a chance to replenish. So that's what happened there. I also have a situation here where I'm trying to vacuum this out so I can expand my base, but I have these stubborn slime and polluted oxygen and whatnot oxidizing, or emitting polluted oxygen, not oxidizing. So that's kind of what we've done so far. The air pump is a sound I am way too familiar with. How are these guys doing? 8 out of 8, 8 out of 8. Okay, I gotta make automated notifiers for that as well. Okay, let's keep going on some research too, because what should I go for next? Trying to get all the basics out of the way. Lead would be okay. I don't really need lead right now. Space scanner I can use pretty shortly. Robo mining is going to be useful for volcanoes. I don't need bunker doors yet. I'm trying to be selective on how I use my initial data banks. Yeah, I think we'll go for a robo miner. Okay, now we need salt. We need some salt. This is okay, kind of annoying. Just in the way here. Yeah, let's get all this done. Let's get all this done. This poor little Paku. I thought I already transferred him, but I guess no one got to it. This is going to be all sweep only, and we'll sweep all this out. Okay, now radiant liquid pipes. Let's see what do I want to do? I don't need a lot of radiant liquid pipes in here. I want to make it equal on both sides because I think that'll look cool. We'll do something like this. That's more than enough. Actually, I don't even need it that high. I don't even need this high. This might still be overkill. Something like that. I have the same issue when I check for... Oh yeah, okay, I already read that. Yeah, this radiant liquid pipe is eventually going to carry cool water, or at least colder water than the steam, which is going to help condense the steam and make it into water that's going to be used in my base. And water that's going to be my primary source of water for here. So we're slowly but surely getting there. We got to get that all figured out. How long will the metal refinery last before the water becomes too warm? Well, let's go check. So right now we're doing a good job of warming it up. I have a liquid pipe thermal sensor here, which cools the water down to 60 degrees before it sends it back in. And of course, I'm using polluted water. If it's above 60 degrees, it just sends it back into this loop. So it's 30 degrees right now. I mean, this lasts a very long time. Like, this water is only 20 degrees and the ambient temperature is not that much higher. And then plus, if I stop running this for a significant amount of time, this will become cool again because the ambient temperature is so cold. So how long exactly, I don't know, but it's working long enough that I have steel and I have constant gold and copper production. Like, it's not to be honest with you, it's not even the fact that I have to move it eventually that's the problem. The problem is that it's just too far away. Because I built my atmosuit docks on this side of my base. They have to go all the way around. But I mean, yeah, this will just keep going for maybe another 100 cycles. Like there's no issues right now with this water. The water only comes out at 44 degrees. So it basically doesn't even have to cool down before it goes back in. I wonder why this is taking so long. Okay, so I need to get pitcher pump done because I need the salt water. I'll just build it there, I guess. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is build a proper kitchen. I've gotten a lot of flack about this kitchen. Oh, look at our temperature of our base, by the way. Holy smokes. Look how green that is. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's greener than at the beginning of the game, but it certainly feels like it is. And that's because we're pumping in so much cold oxygen. Like the oxygen's coming in at basically 0 degrees. So, and then now since we've restricted the flow to these two vents, now we're making a lot more oxygen for our atmosuits. So everything's just going really good. We got some cooling happening here. Our bristle blossoms are at 25. They're kind of maintaining. Maybe fixing the kitchen will get the call off the hitman. Yeah, so I've got yeah, I've been getting a lot of flack about that. So kitchen looks good. I actually love the kitchen. What is off-gassing here? Is there something off-gassing? I thought I saw something. I think it's hilarious. It's almost like a meme of this playthrough. But no, I eventually want a cool-looking kitchen. So what I want to do ideally is build maybe a bigger great hall here. I believe that the biggest great hall it can be is, I think, 120. Yeah, 120. So if I build it all the way here, I could redo it. Okay, I could do 6 by 20, which would be more than enough. I could put my kitchen in the front, and then I could put my deep freezing in the back. So maybe have deep freezing here, great hall, kitchen. Oh, pips. I love pips. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do next. Having said that, I think... where's this water coming from? Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, of course. I still haven't dealt with that yet. That's easy enough. Let's see. What do we want to do with that? It's kind of an inconvenient location. Let's just put it in here. I completely forgot about that. It's just such a trivial. It's just such a trivial. It's just such a trivial amount of water that I completely forgot this even existed. So let's go ahead and build this. I use rooms expanded, so you actually get a minor bonus for the rooms. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me just make a note of that. Was it okay that I make my water oxygen thing by myself without watching a guide? Stay up till 4 a.m. And seriously rethought my life choices. Or should I have watched the guide? No, absolutely. If you made it without a guide, that's awesome. Because it's like it's not like the game doesn't explain it to you, right? The game just kind of gives you the electrolyzer. So it doesn't say like do this and this is how you separate the gases. So if you made it by yourself, that's really cool. I would say if you want to maybe refine it, if you notice that there's some inefficiencies, you should watch a guide. Like if you made something like this, like the full Rodriguez setup, you'll notice that these things overpressurize all the time. So you can build a Hydra. And in order to build a Hydra, I would say you should watch a guide. Definitely go with 4 a.m. and life choices. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely. Okay, so now we're getting some salt water in these areas. This game is shit at explaining mechanics and how things work. I would love it if there was an icon that signify X think and work. Yeah, this game is only good at the first 10 minutes of the tutorials, of the in-game guides, and after you're on your own. I saw guides afterwards. The Hydra isn't real. It can't hurt me. Oh, starvation. Oh, he'll get back. Don't be hating on the Hydra. Right? I had no idea it could work in water. But it seems so obvious, after. Okay, this is coming along. Keep going. Keep going here. Keep building this out. Yeah, I guess I can go straight across now. Just like that. Every other thing gets flooded. Yeah, it was like the concepts are so after you see it you're like, oh yeah, that's how it should have worked, but at the time when you're first building it, I don't think like for you to figure it out on your own is pretty impressive, I would say. That's kind of what I'm trying to say in this word spaghetti here. The salinator is also cool with being underwater. Huh. I didn't know that. Thanks for joining the stream, Becca. I had no idea that the salinator can be underwater. Okay, let's go ahead and just take that off. At least the Paku's out of here now. I mean, I'm not sure if this is any better, but at least it's gone. It's not inside here. So this is dormant. This is 22 cycles. We're kind of getting things done here. This needs to go down one more. And then eventually we're going to have our let's see, where are we here? Okay, so this has got a liquid lock. This has got a liquid lock. So this can be deconstructed. This can be deconstructed. I don't want my duplicants going in there at all. So let's go ahead and block it off. And then we'll come in this way. Oh, let's put this on. Let's cancel this until they can get in. Can I lock this? No. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, this game is wild. Like, they put so much thought into this game. I'm actually very, very impressed by that. That's what makes it, you know what? Like, that's kind of what makes it so taxing on your computer, I think. The more you play, is just that there's so many of those calculations happening in the game that it kind of makes it a struggle, even on a pretty good rig, to have multiple asteroids and things like that. Oh, this is kind of annoying. These guys got in here. Oh, should I attack them? I guess I can just have this door auto, and then just take these guys out. I don't want them. I don't want to attack them because I kind of like the light bonus. Okay, let's get this swept out again before I continue building it. And what kind of oxygens do we... gas. Okay, so we do have some polluted oxygen. That's not that big of a deal. We don't have germs, which is the main thing. So we're going to bring power here as well. I need more copper. I think you can wrangle flying critters easily now. Yeah, I think I got... Oh, this guy got trapped, but... I got one of them moved. One of them got stuck in the door. I don't know how that happened. It's kind of annoying, but... What part of the game do you guarantee you can't lose? That's a great question. I mean, with enough self-distraction, I guarantee I can lose anything. But if you want my honest opinion, I think I probably can't lose. Like on Terra Asteroid, if we're just talking about the Terra Asteroid, I don't think I can lose up until... Like I don't think I will... Power? Yeah, probably power. I was going to say oxygen because like all you need is a source of water, but I think power would be a good one too because all you need is natural gas or hatches for coal. I mean, in terms of cycles, I probably can't lose maybe up to 100. And then I can probably mess up by not paying attention. I mean, I should give myself some more credit than that. But I think it all depends on how focused I am as well. And how much and how badly I want to play. But I think powers probably makes the most sense. Let's get all this swept up. Nice little fishies. Cool. Okay, so this thing is now... Let's put this on 9 and just sweep all this stuff. Get all that out of there. My food, I'm really coming close on my food. Really coming close. Like none of these things are growing, or they're just been harvested. So I wonder if these guys are eating it. Can these guys eat it? No, they can't. They can only eat iron ore, dirt, or regular. There's nothing here that can... Oh, what am I talking about? They're not even on the same level. I don't even know what I was talking about there. I think the food is the first priority. Once you have that handled, you can make sure you never lose power, and then you can play the game forever then. That's true. Once you have power and a source of water, you pretty much are golden to do whatever you want. Okay, one more little sweep here. It's granite. I want to get this granite done. And then we'll keep digging. Actually, no, you know what? We'll keep that there for now, and then my duplicates can easily clear it out after. Any freezing food chamber? Oh yeah, we're gonna do one for sure. So we have a... Where is it? We have a ATN right there. So we're going to use that. We're going to build a chamber eventually, pump some hydrogen to it, and do a frozen chamber right around here somewhere. Digging out the slime in your steam vent chamber not introduce germs into the water? No, because I dug it out and it didn't have a chance to off-gas. It fell right into the water. When this area is pressurized with steam, it won't off-gas. I'm currently working on berries. Once I get back to the game, I'll have to figure out the stupid sleet weed. How do you even... Oh, I have a video on that. I have a video you can check out. It's called... it's about producing the berry sludge, but let me just check. I think I titled it The Best Food, and oxygen not included. Okay, so yeah, the video is called Let's Talk About the Berry Sludge, one of the best food sources and oxygen not included. And that video shows you my build for how I dealt with automating berry sludge production. I think you might find that very interesting. Now, it's not the best way to do it, but like we've already talked about in this during this game, or the stream rather, I kind of just like to make things work. I don't necessarily go for the most optimal setup, but go check it out and see what you think. Did you talk about how to keep it cold? Yes, I did. Yes, all the environments are covered. I don't think I missed anything critical about it, so I think everything that you need to know to make the berry sludge, including how to keep the sleet wheat cold, is covered. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know. But so you can use that video to make your sleet wheat. Are they ever going to do this? They must have so many tasks on the go. So in that video, I used a Aquatuner steam turbine combo unit to cool down my dirt, to cool down my polluted water, and I would have a chamber that would not allow the dirt to pass until it was sufficiently cooled. And that's the most important part of it, because the dirt carries a lot of heat, so it takes the longest to cool down. But you can also use multiple aquatuners. So the guide or the tutorial shows you one aquatuner. I think you can really accelerate that build if you use multiple, if you're using multiple aquatuners. Natural farming is also really good. You just have to have more of them. Depending on if it's your primary source of food or not. Okay, so yeah, I think we're doing all right here. I really like how this is coming along. I'm gonna eventually pipe it in like this. How do I want to do this? Yeah, we're gonna pipe it into here, and we're gonna pipe it from this guy. So now we're going to use insulated, and I guess for now we can just go straight. This has to be built. Actually, what I should do... Yeah, we'll use granite. Why not? What I should do is just go straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Make that kind of cool looking. Make this go all the way up. And then from here... we're going to put a liquid pipe shut off. Oh, I can't because this is in the way. Let's get rid of that. We'll have a shut off there. And then we'll send the water out to here into a sieve. And then back into here to drain it. Now, do I want the sieve in here? Is the question. I don't think it would harm the sieve to actually be in here. I usually put the sieve on the outside. I'm just thinking, is there any negatives to having it in the inside? I could use gold amalgam, so I could put it right on here. I just feel like it'd be a waste of the cooling. So what I'm trying to think about in my head is, okay, the sieve is going to produce heat. I could put it on the outside, which I don't really care about producing heat anyways. This is already hot, and I don't intend on cooling it down. But what I was thinking is, can I make this build compact enough that I can put the sieve inside here, and it looks a lot neater, and then that allows me to filter the water directly inside, and it wouldn't have any negative effects to the cool steam vent. However, the sieve would create extra heat, which then the heat would... then the cooling from the polluted water would be absorbed by the sieve and the steam rather than just using the steam. That's kind of what my thought process was there. So I'm not going to put the sieve on the inside. I don't know if that made sense at all, but that's what I was thinking. It's easy just to dig small tunnels through cold biome and collect sleetweed, especially when I don't have the infrastructure. Yeah, that's totally true. Actually, the last playthrough I did, that's exactly what I've done. I just collected all the sleetweed, made a bunch of berry sludge. Ooh, I'm really running low now. I collected a bunch of berry sludge, and then used that for space missions and other asteroids. But what about replanting? Is it enough for your dupes, or is it auto plant? Are you talking about the automated method in the video, or what Treeman is talking about? But that's a great idea, Treeman, because these things they just keep coming. So and they're deep frozen too, right? I don't think they're all deep frozen. Like sometimes they're in polluted oxygen, but like usually it's in carbon dioxide. Yeah, these ones are all deep frozen. Where was the other one? Oh, it was right here. Okay, so let's continue working on this. Yeah, we'll do that for now. let's get this done. So let's take some gold amalgam. 20 gristleberries. Wow, we are just barely getting by right now with the food. Just barely getting by. I mean, you know, worst case, we can always get rid of some of these critters and make some food for us. Especially all these Drecos. This is kind of like my fallback. This Dreco farm. Or this Dreco chamber. These guys, I want to put these guys somewhere else too. I don't like having them here. Go have fun somewhere else. You know what? Maybe we'll build a starvation ranch. Do these guys? Oh, they do eat bristleberries. Dang it, I was going to put them up here to stomp them. All right, so what's the next step here? Drecos can't drown now. Well, they can, but not unless I block them off. They'll just crawl out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can, but I don't think I think if I just drop them in here, they'll just crawl out. Yeah, then I gotta make it with a door. But in the interim, I might just start. I may just do it manually if I have to. Make the meat manually. Okay, let's focus on redesigning this. I don't know what my duplicates are doing. That's causing them to, like, you know, not do stuff like this. First of all, I don't even think my cook should be leaving the cooking area. Like, I think he should be cooking that barbecue or putting that barbecue in here. So maybe what I'll do actually is block my cook from leaving altogether. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but I want my cook to be in here. This is like that. That's like one of the most important jobs in the entire base. A light bug reactor. That sounds interesting. I think in time we'll do a lot of those builds on this base because I've always said I wanted this to be like the ultimate base to kind of crowded. Why are we crowded? It's 8 out of 8. Is it too small? Oh, I only have 90. Oh, gotta make it one bigger. Yeah. Can't believe I did that. I'll do that 9. The performance. I can't imagine that the performance would be even on a good PC. having a lot of these guys flying around. I think that'd be pretty rough, but that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so what I want to do next is let's just see how much metals I have. I really want to start my smooth. Let's see, gold, 31 tons, copper. Copper's pretty scarce. I'm gonna have lots of iron, so 45 tons. All right, so let's fill this with some gold amalgam and some iron. Or maybe this one. What do we got in here? Yeah, because I really need smooth hatches. Gold amalgam, iron ore, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go for a gold amalgam here. And you know what? Forget this for now. We'll put iron ore here, though. Take out gold amalgam. All right. I'm going to have plenty of gold. There's a gold volcano somewhere on this asteroid down here. That being said, do I really want to use gold amalgam? Maybe I'll use iron ore. Whatever my duplicants can get. Is torturing your dupes that works slow with limited O2 not moral? I don't like to torture my duplicants, so I think you're asking. I think you might be not sure if that's a good idea. I prefer to keep them happy. That gives 10.5 kilograms per second average. Good or is average or good? It's a good question. Let's take a look. Let's do a quick Google on that. I don't know. I definitely don't know off the top of my head, but if I go to, let's say, mapsnotincluded.org, and we find a map, let's see how it compares to another vent. Oh, it's not loading right now. There it goes. So let's do polluted water. Okay, so polluted water vent. So mapsnotincluded.org is saying that 3,000 grams per second is like mid. It's saying that 3,300 grams per second is very good. So, does that kind of answer your question? Maps not included just did an update so you can search for the good vents and geysers. Oh, I have to check that out. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, so what I did, Ula, is I just like I don't know your question off the top of my head, so I just searched like what mapsnotincluded.org says for other geysers that you would normally find for other polluted water geysers. So if you're getting 10 kilograms per second, then I would say that's probably like a top tier vent. Like this cool slush geyser is getting 3,700 grams per second. So if you're getting 10, that's like super good. Super OP. Well, even my pure water. Okay, my pure water gets 11.9. Gotta head out. I'll watch the rest of the VOD when it's uploaded. Hey, Nate, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your night. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next stream. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Have a good night, Nate. Let's get this guy going in here. I think like the maps not included.org said that 3,000 is about the average. Like, so they have a little Ulu, if you don't use that site, they have like a little sort of a little graph that tells you if the geyser's like green or yellow or red. Obviously green is like good. And I saw a couple just really quickly that 3,000 was like the mid-range for a geyser, and 3,300 was like considered to be good on that site. So what I think they're doing is they're probably using like some sort of formula to get the average or like the medium. And they're using that as the value to determine whether a vent is good or bad. So if you're getting 10 grams per or 10 kilograms per second, then I think that's really good. Do I need the Nutrigrain? I mean, I don't want my duplicants eating it anyways. It's -1. I might as well just take it. I don't think I need this here. That's a good question, Kevin. So I'm using the mod that, I think this is a mod, correct me if I'm wrong, but it tells me my average. And I think that's yeah, it says it right there, that this includes dormancy period. So it's 11.9 grams per second as it's erupting. So Ulu, are you using that mod as well? Which number are you giving us? Because when you include dormancy in my water geyser, it ends up being 2.7. Okay, we should be getting some smooth hatch eggs at some point. So I'm going to put that on my tracker there. This is full again. I think this is what my duplicants are busy doing. Just picking up all this garbage. All right, so now we can also, where's the ventilation there? There it is. Go ahead and pump all this out. Get some power over here. Ooh, the power is really far away. So what we'll do in the meantime is just run temp power, kind of, I guess just down here. Just down, yeah, just run some temp power where we can reach it. Just go like that, boom, boom. And this is 28 cycles. That's pretty good. That's not a long dormancy period. Okay, this thing here, I also have to put one here. Okay, we got some... We are like super close to having to eat muck root. Super, super close. Nice, we got a smooth hatch egg. Put all these to 9. I guess it's not... I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm all at 9 or if all at 5. I'd really like this done. I want them to hurry up and do that. See, how's our temperature looking? Okay, our temperature is dropping now for the blossoms too, so that's really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and do a... I eventually want to change everything to granite because it looks nicer and it gets 20% decor. So I think we'll just start doing that now. We might as... or may as well, I should say. Okay, and then... I want to start the Great Hall here. So we'll have... This is going to be our deep freeze here. So we'll make a little nook for that. For like the future planning purposes. And then we'll just kind of... Yeah, we'll just kind of go like that. Change that all to granite. I'll have a little pathway here. To get from the deep freeze to the thing. And then, yeah, then we'll put the great room here, or great hall rather. Something like that. And then we'll put the kitchen in the small space in the front. It's not a lot of room for a kitchen. How big does the kitchen have to be? As long as that's more than 32, we're going to be fine. Yeah, minimum 12. I don't think I need a lot in the kitchen. In fact, I can even move the Great Hall over a little bit. Just to give myself some more space. And then... we'll just raise this up. Okay, one more. Okay, this is sweep all. Let's sweep all this stuff. And then set the priority. I want this to be done. Okay, Okay, not bad, not bad. Still have lots of natural gas. Now our hydrogen's doing really good. This is our hydrogen storage tank. When our generators aren't able to consume it quick enough. So everything is looking pretty good. If I put my Great Hall here, actually, this can be... I use granite everywhere else, I think, so... Does it make sense to switch now? Probably. I still get confused by the deconstruction icon below the tile that's actually deconstructed. Yeah, I'm the same way. Especially when you have a lot of them lined up and you want to deconstruct certain tiles but not others. I definitely get what you're talking about there. Anyways, we're basically done this now, which is really exciting. Put this on high priorities just to get it done. Getting this guy vacuumed out, getting this vacuumed out. This I don't care about. But yeah, things are happening here. Oh, let's see. More smooth hatch eggs. See who we got. Mealwood. So we got some barbecue now. Gristleberries. Oh wow. We're basically starving. Let's go ahead and put on muckroot. Just so that my duplicates aren't actually going to starve. I have no other use for muckroot anyway. And just deconstruct this. Deconstruct that, and we're done. The water sieve. Obviously out of gold. See if I can mop this up. I can. Now, why are they taking it so far? This is probably not a high enough priority. Okay, now I can just make sure there's nothing in here that I'm going to break. Put this in here. And then we can move the Great Hall over. Move the Great Hall over and make it look cool. Okay, we're gonna start the Great Hall right beside the water cooler, I believe. It's gonna go right there, yep. Oh, I broke the power. That's no good, especially since I don't have food. It's worse when you have multiple deconstruction among other things. Yeah, it's hard to see. It's definitely hard to see. Actually, I think I want to do one more run of this. I want to have the granite tile all the way across. That would look cool. We got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deconstruct that. Put the water cooler in the middle. And put some plants though, not sandstone. Let's make sure we get the optimal looking ones. I like green. I hate that you can't really hide cables for some things. Yeah, like you're talking about like I can't find an example. I mean, there's probably plenty over here right now, but yeah, let's use this one. I like this. Is to me, this is the most annoying. The washroom, how you can't hide the plumbing. You kind of have no choice but to have the plumbing over top. I mean, I suppose you could do come down and then do the bridge and then continue it here. What's the mod called, Kevin? Great Hall, nice. No, unfortunately not. There's a mod to place plumbing behind drywall? Really? That should just be included in the base game. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, a purple. Do I want a purple great room? I think I do. Sorry, I keep calling it great room. I mean great hall. Yeah, purple great hall. Yeah, we have to have a purple great hall. Oh, and then I have to put in, yeah, I want to get rid of some of the heat that's in here, so we're going to be putting in, it's not going to be symmetrical, but where can I put it where it's more symmetrical? Here, I guess. Here. And here. Kind of gets airflow flowing from all different directions. Okay, we can get all this out of here, and then that's done. This is all done. This is going to erupt in 10 cycles. That is very exciting. I'm almost out of water, so that's also very helpful because I don't have a lot left. So I got 24 cycles to go here, 10 cycles to go here. I could just start filtering this out if I had to. I could also start cooling this down, so I have lots of options. Just hoping that this comes online before I need the water. And then we'll kind of make a big kitchen here. We'll kind of make the kitchen the same size as this. I think that'll look good. Let's see, any water in here? Any power? Drywall hides pipes. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I'm gonna write that one down. That should really be just standard in the game. So I think this should help. I mean, this is quite hot right now because I built it with granite, I think. What's the temperature of these? 25.5. I mean, I could just go with the nuclear option and plop a temp shift plate in here. That'd be kind of cool. Do I even have temp shift plates? Yeah, why don't we do that? That'd be kind of interesting. Just make a bit of a mess for no reason. And then we'll make this into, put the fridge here for the time being. Put this here. Move the conveyor over. Just plop the food down here. And then what else do I want to do? I want to do an auto sweeper. That's kind of annoying. I put it right in the middle. Okay, now with symmetry. Yeah, I might move the chute. There's also a wallpaper mod that does the part of adding wallpaper. Ooh. Oh, okay, that's that's normal. That is normal. Got scared for a second. The ladders really put the room together. Yeah, I still have to add the crown molding. I'll do some crown molding and I'll do some lights. So I don't want to... Where's my lights? I wish it wasn't so industrial looking. I like that one, but I want to save it for the game room. Okay, so let's put a light here. So right above this ladder. And then I think this will be perfect if I put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right above that ladder. Perfect. Yeah, it's kind of like going out of our way, which kind of a waste of time at this point in the game, I think, but I have to accomplish something that's cool because this is not going to come online. This is just barely going to come online. So I wanted to accomplish something that's very cool to end this VOD. And I think they won't be able to build that cable. Which cable? It should be okay. Put my shine bug farm above my Great Hall. Actually lights pretty well. Huh. It's a good idea. I forgot a tile there. Oh, we got some more smooth hatch eggs. Brain fart? Don't worry about it. I do that all the time. Literally all the time. Okay, now I gotta get rid of this water. Let's see how we did down there for the cooling. Well, we cooled it down a little bit. What we mostly achieved is cool down the Blossom Farm by substantial amounts. Which wasn't really that hot to begin with, but it's nice to have the little bit of extra comfort. So this guy we're gonna put in there. Ani is like a brain bean dip, brain farts for days. Yeah, that's true. Definitely have, definitely wouldn't be an Ani playthrough without brain farts. I kind of wish this base was like wider, so I could have more than one. Like I could put ladders here, but it wouldn't work well with my spacing. I want to keep the spacing the same. So I think in time we're going to expand this a lot bigger. Which really begs the question, is it worth doing all this now? I think so. I think so. Okay, so let's get this electric grill with the same settings as here. And we'll queue up a... We'll just queue up a deconstruct here. Remove the chute. Okay, this room is pretty much done. I'll add some paintings later on, but I don't have enough reed fibers to be going crazy with paintings. Oh man, these guys are coming way too far. I gotta sweep all this now. Okay, let's go ahead and unselect that. Perfect. Okay, now it's just a waiting game. Now it's just a waiting game. This one can be deleted. I don't think I need this one at all. Nice, I love this guy. This guy's so cool. Okay, now what color do I want my kitchen? I don't think I've ever used this one. Well, if a lunk ever comes by this stream or if he sees the VOD, I think he's going to be very proud of this new kitchen. course, we're going to put a light in here. That kind of brings everything together. Let's all take a sip of beer for a lung stress relief. Hey, have a great rest of your weekend, Ulu, and thanks for stopping by. I'm just about to end the stream, so you're not going to miss much. Going to end it around the 3-hour mark. Oh, I can finally fix this. Okay, please tell me, because I've been wondering if I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. I'm not the best at pronouncing names. Ula, ul, ula, ul, ulua, ulua, ulua. Like the Lu is like a Y. Very close. That, bye-bye. Ulya. I remember you were one of my first viewers, and I was like, oh no, how do I pronounce this one? I felt so embarrassed that I didn't know how to pronounce your name. Ulya. I think does Becca have it? If you're still around? Oh man, that's just... If anyone's ever watching the VOD back or watching the stream, please tell me or let me know if I if I pronounce your name wrong. I want to get it right. I'm just terrible at pronunciation for some reason. I hope Becca has it. Okay, I can delete this. I don't need 2 fridges. Take these guys out. Oh, I was gonna open this up and just prevent the cook from leaving. There we go. Just get everything all tidied up. I'm not taking the knit eggs. Oh, we got some barbecue again. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So now everything's going good. We got our food production back. Our water's doing good. We're about to have more water production here. In the form of a cool slush geyser and a cool steam vent. So I'm very, very happy about this. Let's just go ahead and maybe get rid of this. I don't need all this. I'll deal with that a lot later. Starting to feel mentally like it's the end of the stream, and it's around 3-hour mark, so we are kind of getting there. Let's see. No mess table, refrigerator, cook station, spice grinder. Oh, I don't think I have the spice grinder yet. Let's go ahead and research the spice grinder. Get that set up just for the sake of having it in there. Oh, I need reed fiber production bad. I need to get my this Draco farm up and running. I also don't use the spice grinder. I don't deal with spices. I just want the kitchen bonus for the room. I know it's pretty popular on Reddit though. People use it all the time on Reddit, as far as I can tell. Why isn't the auto sweeper putting that in there? Oh, because it was already a duplicate errand. Kind of lame. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the spice grinder, to be honest. Fill this with some salt water and then block this off, and then we're good to go. Actually, I can just block it off now. Maybe what we'll do is we'll kind of push the water in that's already in here. Get some extra, since this is all clean water. Not only that, but we can make a little platform here to go across. I'd end up with polluted water in that pool if I tried. As soon as you block off the first tile of water, you can just push the rest of it through. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, so I'll put some salt water here. Enable auto bottle. And then actually what we have to do is also vacuum this out. Or at least not actually vacuum it out, but maybe just get rid of all the carbon dioxide. This is already done. So this can be demolished. And then we'll just do this. Just build another one. Just finish all that. And then the spice grinder is here. Oh, we got a smoker too, nice. Sure, we'll do iron. It's fine for now. This will just make our duplicates run quicker. So that's kind of what this is for. Not for anything else in particular. This one will do sweep all. And we'll start getting all this stuff out of here. Oh, that's the wrong one. How's our oxygen looking now? Very good, very good. We do have a little bit of carbon dioxide cooling up there. How's our temperature? Ooh, temperature's looking really good. Look how much we've cooled down that blossom farm. That is great. Great stuff. This is just... Look at all the cooling happening here. Because of all the water. And then we can also continue going this way. Oh, well, yeah, I wanted to put a shut off here. Where's the shut off? There it is. Obviously it has to be at a gold. And we'll put a liquid pipe thermal sensor. Maybe here. Maybe here and here. I think that's fine. Do I have AND or OR gates? XOR? I don't have XOR. Four Eyes. Hey, what's up, my guy? I just wanted to say thank you so much for the guides. You are very much welcome. I really haven't been disappointed by any of your guides, even though I see a lot of comments saying sometimes negative things. Thanks, and keep doing more good guides. More guides, thanks. You know what, Four Eyes? I really appreciate your comment and your feedback. I don't worry too much about the negative comments because I've been on the internet long enough to know that you're always going to have negative comments. I think if I was getting overwhelming negative comments, I would know that the guides were the problem. But since most of them are quite positive, I think there are people that when they come to the channel, they expect the type of guides that are super efficient and super like the top tier builds in the game. And I purposely don't do those kind of tutorials or guides. I purposely try to keep it easy to understand for everybody, the most basic common sense thing that works. Because a lot of the people that my guides help out, look at this guy stuck. A lot of the people that my guides help out are the people that are not in the end game yet, that aren't looking for the most efficient build on something. They just want to make the game work. And So I'm trying to fill that gap where trying to help people get to mid game, basically. So I'm really glad that you enjoy the guides, and yeah, that's kind of what I think about the negative comments. I think that they're probably well within their right to say what they want to say, and that's completely fine with me. I know why they do it, and I'm okay with that. And like I said, if the comments were overwhelmingly negative, I would know that the problem is with me, and I would have to change my quality of work. So I like that your builds are a good start that you can build from. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I try to do. I want to get the basics of how to play the game across, and then maybe throw in some tidbits for what you might want to consider to build later on. And that's always been like the same with every guide. Now, I will admit that some of my earlier guides could have been a little bit more well thought out. Like, there were a lot of early guides that were certainly not the same quality as I do now, because I was very new at making videos and I left a lot of things out. I also just came back to the game, so I was kind of making guides without too much research, just kind of what I remembered, which was also a fault of mine. But I think the quality has improved drastically. Not only the information provided, but also the editing of it. And I still have a long ways to go. Like, I still feel like I'm not where I could be, especially as far as the editing goes. The editing is where I'm still learning a lot. Yeah, exactly. 4 eyes. And you know what? That's totally fine if you're if you've been playing the game for years, or hundreds of hours, where you're looking for the best way to build, let's say, a metal refinery, right? But look at this. I built this metal refinery literally probably 100 or more, 150, maybe even 200 cycles ago, and it's working just fine. All I did is build it inside, and I did exactly what I told you to do in my metal refinery video that I just released 2 or 3 videos ago. I just put it inside the cold biome. That's it. There's nothing fancy going on here. I'm just circling the pipes, circling the water in the cold biome, and it works. So anyways, I just want to say I do really appreciate your feedback, and don't worry so much if you see those negative comments. Like I said, I do value the feedback, even if it is negative, but at the end of the day, what matters with this game is that you have fun. So if you're having fun, and if my guides help you have fun, that's all that matters. I had heavy wire running through my main base till cycle 400. Oh, it's funny that you say that, because that's my next video. It's coming out tomorrow. It'll be about all about wiring. But yeah, that's that's pretty interesting. I guess heavy wire is an easy thing to default to, especially when you're brand new at the game. All right, so a couple things I want to do before I finish tonight's run. I want to see if I can get the XOR. Oh, XOR gate. There it is. Okay, I can get the XOR gate. Yeah. I actually only need the OR gate, but let's just go for the XOR gate. Use up some of the radiation. And we'll do an OR gate here. Yeah, we'll do an OR gate here into this guy, and then we'll do power. Power down like that. Unreachable build. Oh, it's because I blocked it off. Right. Okay, this is... Why isn't this no gas output? Boom, boom. All right, let's go. That I can open this up, and then we're good to go. I'm currently building my first industrial brick, and it's taking a long time, though, especially because I only have one gold volcano. Yeah, it does take quite a while, so don't feel too bad about that. Do not let that get you down. And it depends how big you make it too, right? So if you make it really big, then it makes sense that it's going to take a long time. So it's totally okay. Totally okay. Okay, we might run into a problem here. I just noticed this. We're overpressurizing this area, and we're going to be giving our duplicants popped eardrums. So we have to cut that off. And we're going to have to change this filtering method to somewhere here. So you know what? We might as well just take this off. Take out the automation. And take out the high pressure gas vent. Yep, I definitely could do that. What I'm planning to do with infinite storage would be a Hydra. I'll eventually make this into a Hydra down here. What I want to do for now, though, is just put the filtering back here, so I don't have hydrogen going into it. Actually, my hydrogen's been pretty good because this is not getting backed up anymore. So I don't even think I have to worry about that. But yeah, we'll do an infinite storage at some point. My world lacks oil. What am I supposed to do to get plastic? Oh, it's a great question. Well, if you lack oil, do you also lack... Okay, do you have Drecos? Drecos can get you plastic. Drecos, feed them mealwood. Get the glossy Dreco egg. Oh, there's no... What? How did this get unselected? I don't remember unselecting this. That's kind of annoying. How long has that been like that for? So Drecos, if you feed your Drecos mealwood, they will lay glossy Dreco eggs, and from there you can feed them bristle blossoms, which I used to have here, but they somehow disappeared. I must have been that save glitch when it saves or something. Maybe I hovered over it and took it out. Oh no, am I gonna lose all my glossy Drecos? That would be kind of annoying. I have no idea how that happened, and I don't think I can... And then anyways, from there, the glossy Drecos produce plastic after they're sheared, but they have to be in hydrogen. So if you have a little bit of hydrogen like I do here at the top, you'll have plenty of plastic. Yeah, the glossy Drecos, I never use the polymer press. Literally never use oil for my plastic anymore. The Drecos are just way too easy. They can require almost no power beyond running the shearing station, which is very little, and beyond getting the hydrogen in here. But no power, no heat management, just duplicate labor. I'm slouching too much. My back is starting to hurt. Okay, so I have I have quite a bit of a problem here. I think, how long is this gonna take to grow? Like 4 cycles? 6 cycles. These things are gonna die. 8 cycles, 8 cycles. Okay, 2 cycles. Some of them will definitely die. But what I can do is take this off and put the bristleberries in here. Bristle blossoms. Oh, they feed off bristle blossoms. Okay, so maybe I can feed them a quick mealwood. I think mealwoods might grow a little quicker. I could move them to the farm. You're right. I could move them to the farm. Just find the ones that are about to pass and just move them here. And then just take off auto harvest for now. This one's gonna go soon. This one's gonna go soon. That one's happy. I think mealwood is going to take like 3 cycles to, right? Yeah, 3 cycles. So that's, I might as well just wait for the blossoms. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That's kind of annoying. No idea how that happened. It'll be interesting to go through the VOD and see when I lost these blossoms. But now I have plenty of barbecue. Okay, go eat. You better eat. How about you? You're happy? You're happy? Yeah, I think it was the save lag. You know, when it saves and you're like selecting stuff, because there was a time when I was doing something here with plants or something. I can't remember. I'll have to go through the VOD. I definitely didn't consciously deselect the bristle blossoms, so it could have been that. Ah, no, the oxyfern. I like the oxyfern. Maybe we'll do something fun with that. Okay, let's just go ahead and feed this guy. Let's just feed everybody. You know what? Just feed everybody for now. And then we'll bring him back. Okay, so this is done now. That's pretty exciting. Get rid of all that. We can now head into here. Finish this build. Just like that. Boom, boom. All right, I have another problem. Which, how do I get sustainable source of water? I have cool steam vent and a polluted water one. Can they work together for a SPOM setup? So the cool steam vent, the easiest way to get renewable water from that is exactly what I'm doing here. Where I'm basically going to be running colder water than the steam in through here through a cool slush geyser, which is going to condense the steam quicker, which in turn causes the cool steam vent to not overpressurize and produce a lot of water for me. So this is going to run my entire colony water supply. The polluted water, I would actually use that for pincher pepper plants, because you can combine that with the cool steam vent, and the cool steam vent can supply your bristle blossoms, and then the pincher pepper plant, and then the polluted water could supply your pincher pepper plants. You could make that into stuffed berries, and if you have Drecos, then you can have phosphorite for your pincher pepper plants. Now, as for your spam, you could definitely tap off either water source. You could use your cool steam vent, condense the water, and use that for the blossoms and the spam. You could, if that's not enough, let's say if this isn't producing enough, you could filter the polluted water as well. So you could like combine both and have both on the ready just in case. But what I would recommend for a spam is find a water geyser. Hopefully you have a water geyser, because the water geyser gives you water at like 95 degrees Celsius, and it takes a lot of power to cool that down to be usable basically anywhere else within your base. So what I do is I just send that right into my spam. Once the spam turns into oxygen, I just cool the oxygen like that. That's kind of my setup. To cool the water for blossoms, it's good to use the steam turbine aquatuner setup. Absolutely. That absolutely works. What I'm doing here, rather than doing that setup, because I have the steam vent right beside my cool slush, is just I'm going to run this water into here to condense the steam, and then I'm going to run this water, the hot water from the cool steam vent, into here, which will cool the water as I send it into my blossom farm, or my main storage tank for my base. So that's kind of the method to my madness here. Yes, it is very convenient. It is extremely convenient. Okay, we're doing really good now. Our barbecue production is good. These guys are good. This is growing pretty quick. We'll just keep letting them eat the berries for now. I'll put that back on forever. Something is off-gassing here. It must be the slime. Or the polluted dirt. Let's just move the polluted dirt here. And the slime. I just swept it back into there. Relocate it here. Okay. Let's keep sweeping this. Keep sweeping that. Actually, yeah, take that off. I don't want any more in there. We're almost done vacuuming this out. Over here, we still got quite a bit of things left, but... Okay, so no automation wire. I do have the OR gate now. Let's do that. Do some yellow wiring. And then this is going to be If it's above, let's say 6, now let's say 70. I think 70 is a good number. We'll see. We shall see. Let's rerun this so it doesn't look so messy. Perfect. We got some more stuff here. So I think I'm pretty happy with our progress tonight. We just passed the, well, actually we blew right past the 3-hour mark, which is great. It didn't even feel like 3.5 hours. That's how you know it was a good stream. Yeah, let's put this to 8 before I forget on the next stream. Okay, so let's end the game here. We'll kind of go over, do a recap, and we'll plan out the next day, the next stream. So, sorry guys, just starting to really feel it now. It's the end of the day. Okay, so there's some really cool things that we did. We got our Great Hall moved. We got our kitchen set up. So if Alunk watches the VOD, I'm sure he's going to be very, very happy about that. We have our oxygen situation figured out completely now. Everything's doing good. We're vacuuming this out to prepare it for expansion. We got our cool slush geyser up and running. This is this is 10 cycles away from being active. This is really, really good. Yeah, things are just looking good. We solved our barbecue issue. We solved our Draco issue. Everything is doing really good. So 4i says, well, thanks for your help. Hopefully I can keep in mind all the information you gave me, and hope you have a good rest of your stream. Well, I'm very glad I could help you, 4eyes, and don't be afraid to come by again on a live stream and hang out with me and ask questions, or ask questions in the community post. That's where I'm likely to see them, most likely to see them. It's really late for you. It's 1:30 a.m. So it's pretty late. But I'm happy that it didn't feel like 3.5 hours of streaming. That means I think the stream went really well. And yeah, I was got a lot. I think I got a lot done here. So we're 20 hours into the playthrough now, and we've got a substantial amount of progress done in our base. Like cycle 273, we're already well into our way of mid game. You know, I think things are going pretty good. So with that, I'm going to end the stream, and next episode we're going to have a renewable source of water now with both of these vents and geysers working together simultaneously, and we'll keep digging. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep digging and find some more geysers. Yep. Good night, Sean. You're welcome. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Becca. Good night, Tree Man. Good night, 4eyes. Who else have I not said good night to? I think that's everyone recently that's been in the chat. Kevin Brown, good night. Nate already left. Communist Goose. Osvaldo. Who else was here? Yeah, we had a great stream. I missed the old kitchen. Yeah, the old kitchen was pretty fire. It did its job. It did its job. We have a new and improved kitchen now. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. Had a lot of fun with you guys chatting. And next stream. The next stream is probably either Saturday or Sunday night. Not sure yet how busy I'll be, but Saturday or Sunday night. For sure this weekend I'll be streaming. If you can't catch the stream, hopefully you watch the VOD. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, video out tomorrow as well. Do video tomorrow. Okay. Take care, everyone.